When you're at a concert or event, enjoy the moment, enjoy being there. Try leaving your camera in your pocket. I didn't realize how much this meant to you.
I didn't realize how much this meant to you.
I didn't realize how much this meant to you.
I didn't realize how much this meant to you.
Expressing realization and regret.
Expressing realization and regret.
I disagree.
I disagree.
I disagree.
I disagree.
Expressing a difference in opinion.
Expressing a difference in opinion.
I do want to see him now.
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 Expressing a strong desire or intention.
Expressing a strong desire or intention.
I don't care.
I don't care.
I don't care.
I don't care.
Expressing a lack of concern or interest.
Expressing a lack of concern or interest.
I don't have any cash with me.
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 Stating the lack of physical currency.
Stating the lack of physical currency.
I don't have time.
I don't have time.
I don't have time.
I don't have time.
Expressing a lack of available time.
Expressing a lack of available time.
I don't know anybody.
I don't know anybody.
I don't know anybody.
I don't know anybody.
Expressing unfamiliarity with others.
Expressing unfamiliarity with others.
I don't know for sure.
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 Expressing uncertainty or lack of definite knowledge.
Expressing uncertainty or lack of definite knowledge.
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
Expressing dislike or displeasure.
Expressing dislike or displeasure.
I don't mean it.
I don't mean it.
I don't mean it.
I don't mean it.
Clarifying that something was not intentional.
Clarifying that something was not intentional.
I don't mind staying up late.
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 Expressing a willingness to do something.
Expressing a willingness to do something.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Expressing doubt or disagreement.
Expressing doubt or disagreement.
I don't think you are right.
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 Disagreeing with someone's opinion.
Disagreeing with someone's opinion.
I doubt it.
I doubt it.
I doubt it.
I doubt it.
Expressing skepticism or uncertainty.
Expressing skepticism or uncertainty.
I enjoy working with you very much.
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 Expressing pleasure in collaborating with someone.
Expressing pleasure in collaborating with someone.
I enjoy your company.
I enjoy your company.
I enjoy your company.
I enjoy your company.
Expressing appreciation for someone's companionship.
Expressing appreciation for someone's companionship.
I enjoyed it very much.
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 Expressing satisfaction and pleasure with an experience.
Expressing satisfaction and pleasure with an experience.
I envy you.
I envy you.
I envy you.
I envy you.
Expressing admiration with a touch of jealousy.
Expressing admiration with a touch of jealousy.
I feel like having some dumplings.
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 Expressing a desire or craving for a specific food.
Expressing a desire or craving for a specific food.
I feel much better.
I feel much better.
I feel much better.
I feel much better.
Indicating an improvement in well-being.
Indicating an improvement in well-being.
I feel terrible about it.
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 Expressing remorse or regret.
Expressing remorse or regret.
I feel the same way.
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 Agreeing with someone's sentiment.
Agreeing with someone's sentiment.
I felt no regret for it.
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 Stating the absence of regret.
Stating the absence of regret.
I felt sort of ill.
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 Describing a mild feeling of sickness.
Describing a mild feeling of sickness.
I found it.
I found it.
I found it.
I found it.
Indicating the discovery of something.
Indicating the discovery of something.
I get hold of you at last.
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 Successfully making contact after effort.
Successfully making contact after effort.
I get up at 6 o'clock.
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 Stating a daily routine.
Stating a daily routine.
I guess I could come over.
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 Expressing a tentative willingness to visit or participate.
Expressing a tentative willingness to visit or participate.
I guess so.
I guess so.
I guess so.
I guess so.
Expressing uncertainty but leaning towards agreement.
Expressing uncertainty but leaning towards agreement.
I had a wonderful time here.
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 Expressing enjoyment and satisfaction with an experience.
Expressing enjoyment and satisfaction with an experience.
I have a complaint.
I have a complaint.
I have a complaint.
I have a complaint.
Expressing dissatisfaction or a problem.
Expressing dissatisfaction or a problem.
I have a good idea.
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 Expressing excitement about a thought.
Expressing excitement about a thought.
I have a lot of problems.
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 Acknowledging personal challenges.
Acknowledging personal challenges.
I have a surprise for you.
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 Announcing the existence of a surprise.
Announcing the existence of a surprise.
I have been putting on weight.
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 Indicating recent weight gain.
Indicating recent weight gain.
I have just finished the book.
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 Indicating the completion of an activity.
Indicating the completion of an activity.
I have never seen the movie.
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 Stating a lack of experience with a particular film.
Stating a lack of experience with a particular film.
I have no choice.
I have no choice.
I have no choice.
I have no choice.
Expressing a lack of alternatives or options.
Expressing a lack of alternatives or options.
I have no idea.
I have no idea.
I have no idea.
I have no idea.
Indicating a lack of knowledge or information.
Indicating a lack of knowledge or information.
I have no problem with that.
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 Stating acceptance or agreement.
Stating acceptance or agreement.
I have nothing to do with it.
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 Denying involvement or responsibility.
Denying involvement or responsibility.
I have something to tell you.
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 Indicating the desire to share information.
Indicating the desire to share information.
I have the right to know.
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 Asserting the entitlement to information.
Asserting the entitlement to information.
I haven't seen you for ages.
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 Expressing a long period of time since the last meeting.
Expressing a long period of time since the last meeting.
I haven't the slightest idea.
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 Expressing complete lack of knowledge or understanding.
Expressing complete lack of knowledge or understanding.
I heard someone laughing.
I heard someone laughing.
I heard someone laughing.
I heard someone laughing.
Noting an auditory perception.
Noting an auditory perception.
I hope nothing is wrong.
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 Expressing concern for someone's well-being.
Expressing concern for someone's well-being.
I hope our dreams come true.
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 Expressing a positive wish for the future.
Expressing a positive wish for the future.
I hope so.
I hope so.
I hope so.
I hope so.
Expressing optimism or agreement with a desired outcome.
Expressing optimism or agreement with a desired outcome.
I hope you'll forgive me.
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 Requesting forgiveness.
Requesting forgiveness.
I hope you're enjoying your staying here.
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 Expressing a wish for someone's enjoyment.
Expressing a wish for someone's enjoyment.
I just made it.
I just made it.
I just made it.
I just made it.
Expressing success in completing something in time.
Expressing success in completing something in time.
I knew it.
I knew it.
I knew it.
I knew it.
Expressing foreknowledge or certainty.
Expressing foreknowledge or certainty.
I know all about it.
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 Indicating knowledge or understanding of a situation.
Indicating knowledge or understanding of a situation.
I know the feeling.
I know the feeling.
I know the feeling.
I know the feeling.
Expressing shared experience or understanding.
Expressing shared experience or understanding.
I know what you want.
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 Understanding someone's desires or preferences.
Understanding someone's desires or preferences.
I like all kinds of fruit.
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 Expressing a broad liking for a variety of items.
Expressing a broad liking for a variety of items.
I like ice cream.
I like ice cream.
I like ice cream.
I like ice cream.
Expressing a preference for a specific food item.
Expressing a preference for a specific food item.
I like it a lot.
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 Expressing strong positive feelings about something.
Expressing strong positive feelings about something.
I like reading and listening to music.
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 Expressing enjoyment of particular activities.
Expressing enjoyment of particular activities.
I like your sense of humor.
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 Complimenting someone's style or personality trait.
Complimenting someone's style or personality trait.
I like your style.
I like your style.
I like your style.
I like your style.
Complimenting someone's way of doing things.
Complimenting someone's way of doing things.
I love this game.
I love this game.
I love this game.
I love this game.
Expressing strong affection for an activity or object.
Expressing strong affection for an activity or object.
I love you with all my heart.
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 Expressing deep and sincere love.
Expressing deep and sincere love.
I made a mistake.
I made a mistake.
I made a mistake.
I made a mistake.
Admitting an error or wrongdoing.
Admitting an error or wrongdoing.
I mean it.
I mean it.
I mean it.
I mean it.
Emphasizing the sincerity or seriousness of a statement.
Emphasizing the sincerity or seriousness of a statement.
I mean what I say.
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 Emphasizing sincerity and truthfulness.
Emphasizing sincerity and truthfulness.
I meet the boss himself.
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 Indicating a direct meeting with the boss.
Indicating a direct meeting with the boss.
I might hear a pin drop.
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 Describing a very quiet or silent environment.
Describing a very quiet or silent environment.
I must apologize.
I must apologize.
I must apologize.
I must apologize.
Expressing the need to offer an apology.
Expressing the need to offer an apology.
I need some sleep.
I need some sleep.
I need some sleep.
I need some sleep.
Stating a need for rest or sleep.
Stating a need for rest or sleep.
I need your help.
I need your help.
I need your help.
I need your help.
Requesting assistance.
Requesting assistance.
I noticed that.
I noticed that.
I noticed that.
I noticed that.
Observing or acknowledging something.
Observing or acknowledging something.
I owe you for my dinner.
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 Acknowledging a debt of gratitude for a meal.
Acknowledging a debt of gratitude for a meal.
I owe you one.
I owe you one.
I owe you one.
I owe you one.
Expressing the intention to repay a favor.
Expressing the intention to repay a favor.
I promise.
I promise.
I promise.
I promise.
Making a commitment or assurance.
Making a commitment or assurance.
I quit.
I quit.
I quit.
I quit.
Announcing the decision to resign or stop doing something.
Announcing the decision to resign or stop doing something.
I really enjoyed myself.
I really enjoyed myself.
I really enjoyed myself.
I really enjoyed myself.
Expressing satisfaction and enjoyment.
Expressing satisfaction and enjoyment.
I really regret it.
I really regret it.
I really regret it.
I really regret it.
Expressing deep remorse or sorrow.
Expressing deep remorse or sorrow.
I saw it with my own eyes.
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 Asserting personal witness to an event.
Asserting personal witness to an event.
I see what you mean.
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 Acknowledging understanding of someone's point.
Acknowledging understanding of someone's point.
I see.
I see.
I see.
I see.
Indicating understanding or comprehension.
Indicating understanding or comprehension.
I smelled a smell of cooking.
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 Noting the perception of a cooking aroma.
Noting the perception of a cooking aroma.
I speak English well.
I speak English well.
I speak English well.
I speak English well.
Stating proficiency in a language.
Stating proficiency in a language.
I suppose so.
I suppose so.
I suppose so.
I suppose so.
Expressing a tentative agreement or assumption.
Expressing a tentative agreement or assumption.
I suppose you dance much.
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 Making an assumption about someone's habits.
Making an assumption about someone's habits.
I take it you don't agree.
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 Assuming someone's disagreement based on cues.
Assuming someone's disagreement based on cues.
I think I've caught a cold.
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 Believing one has contracted a cold.
Believing one has contracted a cold.
I think so.
I think so.
I think so.
I think so.
Expressing agreement or belief.
Expressing agreement or belief.
I thought so, too.
I thought so too.
I thought so, too.
I thought so too.
Confirming agreement with someone's thought.
Confirming agreement with someone's thought.
I thought you could do a better job.
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 Expressing disappointment or higher expectations.
Expressing disappointment or higher expectations.
I tried losing weight, but nothing worked.
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 Sharing the outcome of an attempted effort.
Sharing the outcome of an attempted effort.
I understand completely.
I understand completely.
I understand completely.
I understand completely.
Assuring complete comprehension.
Assuring complete comprehension.
I walked across the park.
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 Describing a physical movement through a location.
Describing a physical movement through a location.
I want something to eat.
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 Expressing a desire or need for food.
Expressing a desire or need for food.
I want to report a theft.
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 Expressing the desire to inform about a stolen item.
Expressing the desire to inform about a stolen item.
I want to reserve a room.
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 Indicating the desire to book accommodations.
Indicating the desire to book accommodations.
I want to see the film again.
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 Expressing the desire to watch a movie once more.
Expressing the desire to watch a movie once more.
I want to speak with him.
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 Expressing the desire to have a conversation with someone.
Expressing the desire to have a conversation with someone.
I was alone, but not lonely.
I was alone but not lonely.
I was alone, but not lonely.
I was alone but not lonely.
Indicating being by oneself without feeling lonely.
Indicating being by oneself without feeling lonely.
I was just about to call you.
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 Indicating the timing of a planned action.
Indicating the timing of a planned action.
I was late for work yesterday.
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 Admitting being tardy for a previous work day.
Admitting being tardy for a previous workday.
I was moved.
I was moved.
I was moved.
I was moved.
Expressing emotional impact or being touched.
Expressing emotional impact or being touched.
I was taking care of Sally.
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 Explaining the responsibility for someone's well-being.
Explaining the responsibility for someone's well-being.
I was wondering if you were doing anything this weekend.
I was wondering if you were doing anything this weekend.
I was wondering if you were doing anything this weekend.
I was wondering if you were doing anything this weekend.
Inquiring about someone's plans for the weekend.
Inquiring about someone's plans for the weekend.
I wasn't aware of that.
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 Stating lack of knowledge or awareness.
Stating lack of knowledge or awareness.
I wasn't born yesterday.
I wasn't born yesterday.
I wasn't born yesterday.
I wasn't born yesterday.
Asserting one's awareness and experience.
Asserting one's awareness and experience.
I went there 3 days ago.
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 Specifying a past time of a previous visit.
Specifying a past time of a previous visit.
I wish I could.
I wish I could.
I wish I could.
I wish I could.
Expressing a desire or longing for something currently unattainable.
Expressing a desire or longing for something currently unattainable.
I wish I knew my neighbor.
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 Expressing a desire for acquaintance with someone.
Expressing a desire for acquaintance with someone.
I wish I lived in New York.
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 Expressing a desire for a different place of residence.
Expressing a desire for a different place of residence.
I wish it were true.
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 Expressing a desire for a hypothetical situation to be true.
Expressing a desire for a hypothetical situation to be true.
I won.
I won.
I won.
I won.
Announcing a victory or success.
Announcing a victory or success.
I wonder if they can make it.
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 Expressing curiosity or uncertainty about someone's ability to attend.
Expressing curiosity or uncertainty about someone's ability to attend.
I wonder if you can give me a lift.
I wonder if you can give me a lift.
I wonder if you can give me a lift.
I wonder if you can give me a lift.
Requesting transportation.
Requesting transportation.
I work for the government.
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 Stating one's occupation.
Stating one's occupation.
I wouldn't worry about it if I were you.
I wouldn't worry about it if I were you.
I wouldn't worry about it if I were you.
I wouldn't worry about it if I were you.
Offering reassurance or advice.
Offering reassurance or advice.
I'd be the last to know.
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 Expressing ignorance or lack of information.
Expressing ignorance or lack of information.
I'd like a cup of coffee, please.
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 Requesting a beverage.
Requesting a beverage.
I'd like a refund.
I'd like a refund.
I'd like a refund.
I'd like a refund.
Requesting a return of money for a purchase.
Requesting a return of money for a purchase.
I'd like to check out.
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 Indicating the desire to conclude a visit or stay.
Indicating the desire to conclude a visit or stay.
I'd like to deposit some money.
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 Expressing the intention to put money in an account.
Expressing the intention to put money in an account.
I'd like to make a reservation.
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 Expressing the intention to book in advance.
Expressing the intention to book in advance.
I'd like to propose a toast.
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 Expressing the intention to raise a glass for celebration.
Expressing the intention to raise a glass for celebration.
I'd like to talk to you for a minute.
I'd like to talk to you for a minute.
I'd like to talk to you for a minute.
I'd like to talk to you for a minute.
Requesting a brief conversation.
Requesting a brief conversation.
I'd rather not.
I'd rather not.
I'd rather not.
I'd rather not.
Expressing a preference to avoid something.
Expressing a preference to avoid something.
I'll arrange everything.
I'll arrange everything.
I'll arrange everything.
I'll arrange everything.
Taking responsibility for organizing or planning.
Taking responsibility for organizing or planning.
I'll be back soon.
I'll be back soon.
I'll be back soon.
I'll be back soon.
Announcing a short absence with the intent to return.
Announcing a short absence with the intent to return.
I'll be more careful.
I'll be more careful.
I'll be more careful.
I'll be more careful.
Expressing the intention to be cautious.
Expressing the intention to be cautious.
I'll be right there.
I'll be right there.
I'll be right there.
I'll be right there.
Assuring prompt arrival or presence.
Assuring prompt arrival or presence.
I'll be right with you.
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 Indicating a brief delay before joining someone.
Indicating a brief delay before joining someone.
I'll be seeing you.
I'll be seeing you.
I'll be seeing you.
I'll be seeing you.
Expressing the expectation of meeting again.
Expressing the expectation of meeting again.
I'll call you.
I'll call you.
I'll call you.
I'll call you.
Promising to make a phone call.
Promising to make a phone call.
I'll check it out.
I'll check it out.
I'll check it out.
I'll check it out.
Expressing the intent to investigate or examine something.
Expressing the intent to investigate or examine something.
I'll come. I give you my word.
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 Promising to fulfill a commitment or attendance.
Promising to fulfill a commitment or attendance.
I'll do my best.
I'll do my best.
I'll do my best.
I'll do my best.
Committing to putting in maximum effort.
Committing to putting in maximum effort.
I'll fix you up.
I'll fix you up.
I'll fix you up.
I'll fix you up.
Offering assistance or resolving a problem for someone.
Offering assistance or resolving a problem for someone.
I'll get it.
I'll get it.
I'll get it.
I'll get it.
Expressing the intent to handle a task or retrieve something.
Expressing the intent to handle a task or retrieve something.
I'll give you a hand.
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 Offering assistance or support.
Offering assistance or support.
I'll have to ask my wife first.
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 Indicating the need to consult someone before making a decision.
Indicating the need to consult someone before making a decision.
I'll have to see about that.
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 Expressing the need to consider or evaluate a situation.
Expressing the need to consider or evaluate a situation.
I'll have to try that.
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 Expressing interest in attempting something new.
Expressing interest in attempting something new.
I'll just play it by ear.
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 Indicating a flexible or spontaneous approach.
Indicating a flexible or spontaneous approach.
I'll keep my eyes open.
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 Stating an intention to remain observant or vigilant.
Stating an intention to remain observant or vigilant.
I'll keep that in mind.
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 Expressing the intention to remember or consider something.
Expressing the intention to remember or consider something.
I'll miss you.
I'll miss you.
I'll miss you.
I'll miss you.
Expressing the sentiment of missing someone.
Expressing the sentiment of missing someone.
I'll never forget it.
I'll never forget it.
I'll never forget it.
I'll never forget it.
Expressing strong assurance of remembering something.
Expressing strong assurance of remembering something.
I'll pick up the tab.
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 Expressing the intent to pay for something.
Expressing the intent to pay for something.
I'll play it by ear.
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 Indicating a flexible or spontaneous approach.
Indicating a flexible or spontaneous approach.
I'll say.
I'll say.
I'll say.
I'll say.
Expressing agreement or acknowledgement.
Expressing agreement or acknowledgement.
I'll see to it.
I'll see to it.
I'll see to it.
I'll see to it.
Committing to ensuring a task is completed or taken care of.
Committing to ensuring a task is completed or taken care of.
I'll see what I can do.
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 Expressing the intent to attempt or investigate.
Expressing the intent to attempt or investigate.
I'll see you at 6.
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 Confirming a planned meeting time.
Confirming a planned meeting time.
I'll show you.
I'll show you.
I'll show you.
I'll show you.
Expressing the intent to demonstrate or prove something.
Expressing the intent to demonstrate or prove something.
I'll take care of it.
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 Expressing the intent to handle or resolve a matter.
Expressing the intent to handle or resolve a matter.
I'll take it.
I'll take it.
I'll take it.
I'll take it.
Expressing the intent to purchase or accept something.
Expressing the intent to purchase or accept something.
I'll take your advice.
I'll take your advice.
I'll take your advice.
I'll take your advice.
Indicating the willingness to consider and follow someone's advice.
Indicating the willingness to consider and follow someone's advice.
I'll think it over.
I'll think it over.
I'll think it over.
I'll think it over.
Expressing the intent to consider or reflect on a decision.
Expressing the intent to consider or reflect on a decision.
I'll treat you to dinner.
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 Expressing the intention to pay for someone's meal.
Expressing the intention to pay for someone's meal.
I'll try my best.
I'll try my best.
I'll try my best.
I'll try my best.
Committing to putting forth maximum effort.
Committing to putting forth maximum effort.
I'll try.
I'll try.
I'll try.
I'll try.
Expressing the intention to attempt something.
Expressing the intention to attempt something.
I'll walk you to the door.
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 Offering to accompany someone to the exit.
Offering to accompany someone to the exit.
I'm a football fan.
I'm a football fan.
I'm a football fan.
I'm a football fan.
Stating a personal interest or hobby.
Stating a personal interest or hobby.
I'm afraid I can't.
I'm afraid I can't.
I'm afraid I can't.
I'm afraid I can't.
Politely declining or expressing inability.
Politely declining or expressing inability.
I'm afraid that I have to go.
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 Politely expressing the need to leave.
Politely expressing the need to leave.
I'm afraid that it's not going to work out.
I'm afraid that it's not going to work out.
I'm afraid that it's not going to work out.
I'm afraid that it's not going to work out.
Indicating the likelihood of failure or issues.
Indicating the likelihood of failure or issues.
I'm all ears.
I'm all ears.
I'm all ears.
I'm all ears.
Expressing full attention and readiness to listen.
Expressing full attention and readiness to listen.
I'm an office worker.
I'm an office worker.
I'm an office worker.
I'm an office worker.
Stating one's occupation.
Stating one's occupation. Make choices and don't look back.